Welcome to MCQ series part 8. Two questions have been asked from our last video, so I will clarify them in the last of this video. So here first question is, considering the geographical area, albedo will significantly increase due to the following changes in the land use or land cover. So here what the albedo means? Albedo means the total amount of reflected insolation which is coming from the sun, and it is reflected from the earth surface. Some part of it reflected from the earth surface. Okay, so this reflected part is known as albedo. Now the options are temperate forest to grassland. If we convert temperate forest into grasslands, the increase in albedo is not much significant because both are composed of plants. Okay, same in the case of tropical forest to savanna. This is savanna is also a grassland, so there will be little bit change, but that is not much significant. In the case of third of savanna to desert, if we change savanna grassland to the desert, it will drastically increase the albedo because desert is composed mainly of sand particles, so they are able to reflect much of the incoming solar radiation than that of trees and plants. So here option number third will be the right answer, that conversion of savanna into the desert will cause the significantly increase in the albedo. Now second question is, with the reference to the right angle triangle shown, this is the right angle triangle, what is the value of sin A cos B plus cos A into sin B? So now this is a right angle triangle, and here this is the angle 90 degree. Here we don't know the values of A and values of B because we don't know the length of this side as well as the length of this side. If the length are equal, then they will become 45 degree each, but we don't know here length, so we will use just simply a formula, that is sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So here you can ask there, what will be the value of A plus B? We knows that the sum of all angles of a triangle is equal to 180. If sum of all angles is 180, we knows the one angle that is 90 degree, so the remaining two angles A and B, sum of A and B will become 90 degree. So here A plus B is equal to 90 degree and sin 90 degree is plus 1. So hence third option will be your right answer. Now the third question is, mountains and plateaus are the example of first order landform, second order landform, third order landform, and none of the above. So there are the categorization of different landforms into the first, second, and third orders. So in the first order landform, this is the first. In the first order landforms, oceans and continents are comes. Why? Because they are visible from a very large distance, so they are considered as the first order landform. Then within these landforms, within the oceans and within the continents, we found some second order landforms, like we found mountains, plateaus, and plains. So mountains, plateaus, and plains, three comes under the second order landforms. So here the right answer will be your second option. But as far as the third order landforms are concerned, they are formed by the erosional process of the second order landform. As the mountains, plateaus, and plains are got eroded, deposited, or other denudation process, they will combinedly form the third order landform. So second option is your correct answer. Now the fourth question is, andesite is formed by the alteration of which mineral? Olivine, pyroxene, amphibole, and feldspars. So the andesite is formed by the alteration of olivine. Now what happens is that this is the piece of basalt. Basalt contains much of olivine, and this olivine is converted into the andesite due to that alteration. So this is a macroscopic property, macroscopic sample or specimen, and we have a microscopic structure this. So here it is converting the olivine into the andesite. So here the option number 1 will be your right answer. Now the fifth question is, example of high grade cyst. Yes, there are many varieties, many grades of cyst are there, like talc cyst, biotite cyst, garnet cyst, and chloride cyst. So here as we increase the metamorphism, we get biotite, chloride, biotite, garnet, then sterolite, kyanite, and selimanite type of minerals. So with the first appearance of garnet, we found that the high grade metamorphism started. So high grade cyst is known as the garnet cyst because it is showing the high grade metamorphism. So your third option is your right answer. Now it's the time to clarify the two doubts. That first one is there is no deposition in high gradient and low sediment load. Why? If the gradient is high of any river channel, then whatever sediments are there, they will go downward under the influence of gravity. Okay, so but there are sediments are also low, so they can easily removed. That's why the deposition is not so much prominent in the high gradient. Second question is the load. There is no deposition of cloud when CCN is high. So the deposition is the process of conversion of any matter from vapor directly to the solid state. So if CCN is high, that is cloud condensation nucleation is high, then water vapor gets an surface to transform them into the liquid water. So CCN act as an CCN अगर हम कहें तो एक इस तरीके से वर्क करता है कि वो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स जो भी हैं वो इजीली अपने गैसेस फॉर्म से लिक्विड फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट हो सकते हैं। अगर CCN नहीं होगा तो उसको कोई भी ऐसा प्लेस नहीं मिलेगा जिसके थ्रू वो चेंज हो सके। इसीलिए CCN अगर नहीं होगा तो ये प्रोसेस द गैसेस से डायरेक्टली जो आइस में कन्वर्ट होने की है वो हो जाएगी। नाउ इन द tomorrow's video I will prepare an video especially for the CCN and what are the CCNs, how CCN affects the cloud conditions. Okay, thank you so much.